Welcome to Whitby, a beautiful historic town on the east coast of England. The first record of Whitby was in 656 AD when it was called Straeuneshel. The name of Whitby we use today comes from the Old Norse Whitbyr, meaning white village. It was so nice to be back in Whitby. I used to come here as a kid all the time, and it wouldn't be complete being here without some traditional fish and chips. Here we've come to Trenchers, where the service was excellent. We had some nice green tea and of course some fish and chips. Even though we only requested a small portion, they were very generous and it was more than filling. Of course, with your fish and chips, if you're being traditional, you should have it with either mushy peas or curry sauce. Whilst in Whitby, we came to the Whitby Jet Museum, which is free to enter. Here you can see some of the fantastic objects made from jet, which actually is fossilised wood, which is highly polished and can be used for things such as jewellery. Some of the famous users include Queen Victoria and Albert. Right, let's try these 199 steps up to the top. Used to do this all the time as a kid. Don't think I'm as fit now as I was, but we'll give it a go. The wind really whistles round here. Not sure if you can hear it on the camera, but they can get quite strong here, and the waves can be smashing against this pier. So in certain weathers it's quite dangerous to be on here. Today's not so bad. One of the most famous landmarks of Whitby is the ruined Whitby Abbey, which was a 7th century Christian monastery, later becoming a Benedictine abbey. The original monastery was laid to waste by successive raids by Danes between 867 and 870, and unfortunately it remained desolate for more than 200 years. However, in the 1220s, the monastery was rebuilt on a much larger scale. However, later in time, in 1540, Henry VIII ordered the dissolution of the monasteries, and many of the possessions of the monastery were confiscated, and the abbey was left to ruin again. Unfortunately, Whitby Abbey's luck did not change, and in 1914, German battle cruisers shelled the abbey, and unfortunately leaving it with considerable damage. Over the years, many sailors have used Whitby Abbey as a landmark at the headland, but one of the most famous stories linked to Whitby Abbey is that of Bram Stoker's Dracula, where Count Dracula came ashore at the headland, ran up the 199 steps to the graveyard of St Mary's Church, under the shadow of the Whitby Abbey ruins. So that was Whitby Abbey. Wow, it's so windy, my hat's almost blown off twice. Time to get back to the car.